Alright, what up everybody? Before I get started with this, I'm here to talk about what my decision is, whether or not should I do parts 44 and 45 of my gameplay of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. I am going to do part 44 on Christmas Eve, but I'm not going to do it until later on that evening because I could be busy doing last minute Christmas shopping. And it's unknown if I'm going to do part 45 on New Year's Eve or should I do it on the first Tuesday of 2020. But I will let you guys know by next week. In the meantime, it's time to do a recap of last night's rematch between the San Antonio Spurs and the Houston Rockets. A rematch for not counting that controversial dunk that James Harden made. Before I get my thoughts, let's go ahead and review the highlights. The Rockets had a bad first half. They gave up 35 points in the first quarter while scoring 21. Then in the second quarter, they gave up 37 points while they scored 32. At halftime, Spurs 72 or 74, Rockets 53. Then the Rockets would bounce back, taking the second half when they outscored the Spurs in the third quarter 30-17. After 3, Spurs 89, Rockets 83. Rockets outscored the Spurs in the fourth quarter after a 25 lead for the Spurs when the Rockets outscored them 26-18. Final score: Houston Rockets 109, San Antonio Spurs 107. Rockets are now 18-9, 8-5 on the road, and 10-3 or 10-4 at the crib. Russell Westbrook, 31 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. James Harden, 28 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Clint Capella, 15 rebounds, 15 points, and 5 assists. Danwell House Jr., 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And PJ Tucker, 9 points, 11 rebounds, no assists. For the bench, they get 22 points. Ben McLemore, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Gary Clark, 3 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. Austin Rivers, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And Thabo Stefalosha, no points, 1 rebound, and no assists. Now for the Spurs. LaMarcus Aldridge, 19 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists. DeJounte Murray, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Byron Forbes, 18 points, 2 rebounds, no assists. Trey Lyles, 8 points, 4 rebounds, no assists. And DeMar DeRozan, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. For the bench, they get 34 points. Derek White, 16 rebounds, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Former Memphis Grizzly Rudy Gay, 12 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. Patty Mills, 4 points, 1 rebound, no assists, or 1 assist. Marco Bellinelli, no points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Jacob Pulte, 2 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And Lonnie Walker, no points, 2 rebounds, and no assists. The player of the game was not James Harden. The player of the game was Russell Westbrook with 31 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. He needed like 6 shy to score a triple-double. Clint Capella needed 5-6 shy to score a triple-double. And PJ Tucker needed like 1 more point or 1 more rebound to score a double-double. My thoughts about this game is, sadly, I did not watch it because I had to work. That's the first problem. The second problem, my job doesn't have cable. If the game was on ABC, then that would be a different story. But Rockets, what the hell were you thinking in the first quarter, giving up 35 points and you scored 21? The Spurs had y'all beat by 25 points in the first half, but you bounced back in the second half and you got the job done. And also there was an altercation between DeJounte Murray and James Harden. Both got a double technical for pushing and shoving each other. James Harden, what the fuck were you thinking, bro? You're supposed to be our MVP, and you trying to pick a fight with another player. Come on now. Rockets definitely need to get their shit together because they lost 2 home games in a row when they took on the Kings and when they took on the Pistons. So now the Rockets have a 4-game West Coast road trip between Thursday and Christmas Day against the Clippers, the Suns, the Kings, and the Warriors. We cannot afford to lose games like we did last Monday and this past Saturday. But my thoughts about James Harden, better be lucky that he did not get ejected if he threw a punch. He and DeJounte Murray both got a technical foul for pushing and shoving each other. So Mike Henry, if you're watching this, I didn't watch the game last night because I had to work. But my thoughts is that the Rockets need to get their shit together after they lost 2 home games against the Kings and the Pistons. I'm glad the Rockets won their rematch against the Spurs last night. Especially when the refs screw us in our last game against the Spurs due to the fact that they did not count that slam dunk that James Harden made. But it is what it is. In the meantime, I'm going to go help my family decorate the Christmas tree. And that's going to wrap up my thoughts about last night's rematch between the San Antonio Spurs and the Houston Rockets. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you like the content and hit that notification bell for my next Rockets rant. If you're not new here, thumbs up if you like this video, thumbs down if you didn't, and leave your comments down below. And I'll catch you tomorrow celebrating Stone Cold Steve Austin's 55th birthday. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace. Go Houston Rockets.